Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix and today is August 17th, 2022. There's been some giant robot news over the past few days, so let's go ahead and talk about it. First up, via eBay, we have our first in-package images of Micro Machines Transformers Dark of the Moon in Age of Extinction 4-packs. The Dark of the Moon 4-pack comes with Optimus Prime, Sideswipe, Ratchet, and Bone Crusher, and the Age of Extinction 4-pack comes with Lockdown, Crosshairs, Drift, and Bumblebee. Age of Extinction up top, aw, these are cute, but they're all cars. Of course they're all cars. The one I like the best is Drift. I think the Drift one is the best, followed by Crosshairs. And then the bottom one is, oof, those, oh man, set number one, ugh, I don't like any of them. They all look bad. A closer picture here is, well, yeah, I still think Drift is the best. That Lockdown looks awful. That doesn't look anything like a Lamborghini. I bet they don't have the Lamborghini license, which is odd because Lamborghini is owned by VW, who owns Bugatti, who Drift is of Veyron, so weird. And here's a look at the other sets. We've got Dark of the Moon, Prime, there's the Bone Crusher, Ratchet, and Sideswipe. Then next Dark of the Moon, I would get that one simply because it's got two of the Wreckers and Sentinel Prime. That's weird. Topspin and Leadfoot, but no... Shoot, I don't remember the other Wrecker. Roadhog? Road something? Anyway. Ooh, and then Age of Extinction has the Galvatron. I'd get that one. All right, let's see. Ah, there it is. Here's the other one. That set looks a lot better. That Bone Crusher looks pretty cool. And that Prime, those wheels are gigantic. Holy moly. All right, now on to the meat of the video. Yesterday was, well, it was FanFest, and we had a bunch of reveals, everything you could see here. So let's go through it. I know I've said this before, but I think Skullgrin looks pretty darn good in robot mode. I love that robot mode. I still can't help but feeling that this is a pre-tool of something. Oh, but it's got the skull on his crotch. That's amazing. Then he looks even better with the sword guns, and he could take the guns off his back and use those. Yeah, that head sculpt is really good. I'm less feeling the vehicle mode. I do not like that. There's no treads up front, and that really irritates me because it makes the whole tank mode look completely off balance. Even with, yeah, see, there's nothing up front to give you an idea that, hey, he's got more up front than just treads in the back. Now some of the next stuff we're going to move through a little bit quickly because we've seen these figures already. Blanker looks good. I think Blanker looks very good, and his Target Master little buddy looks good. Vehicle mode looks solid. Crankcase looks perfect. I love the look of Crankcase. I think he just looks absolutely fantastic. He comes with two guns, as I said the other day. The other gun does have a little side that flips out to form barrels. Definitely on my short list to get. Love the head sculpt too. Man, that vehicle mode is so cute. I love it. And here we have the original concept design based off of the original figure. And yeah, I would have loved for them to have been able to make that work, but I can understand why it isn't going to work. It's a cost thing. And the overall coloring works incredibly well. They managed to get the head sculpt just about perfect. The current mold has 3mm ports instead of 5mm ports. We'll deal. Yeah, it looks great. I think they did a bang-up job, and here he is punching, or trying to punch, Skids. Yeah, they're definitely Mold Brothers. But man, each one of them oozes a completely different feeling of character. And then we have Armada Starscream, which is a nice nod. I love the fact that, one, he comes with his own big old sword. That is the plastic that is kind of hard to paint. And then he comes with his own mini Star Saber, which is nice. I like that. And they showed on the actual stream that the cannons on his back do flip around and flip over his head, which is good. I like that. I like it a lot. It just works really well. And it's a nice update to the Thrilling 30s figure. Yep, that's a good figure. I'm definitely getting this one. Inferno, another must get. Now, something they did show that was really interesting in the live stream, he actually does have 4 pieces for his rear of the or abdomen in ant mode, and they do split apart into the cross shape of the four pieces, and you can spin them. You can spin them with your fingers. It doesn't have its own spinning gimmick, but you can do it manually, and I'm fine with that. And then the gun also fits back there, so you can, make him fly through the air, which is perfect. Yeah, and his mouth opens so wide. Oh, this is a must-have for me. And then Megatron still, the more I see of the robot mode, the more I like it. They also really did a good job with painting the wings. The wings are cast in a kind of translucent-ish plastic, but then they're painted on top. And from what they said on the live stream, they actually feel a lot stronger than they look. The overall look of the thing is great. Now, the head sculpt that I was saying could be Gigatron, the part of the reason for that is he was originally going to he's originally going to have different teeth, and apparently there was a tooling problem or there was a cost issue, and the factory gave him different teeth. So instead of the big flat chompers that he has like in the show, he's got these pointy chompers, and I think they look good. I'm still not crazy about the end of the neck where the circular shoulder joint is. That looks off to me, but that looks like it is transformed correctly. So that is a bummer. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to have to live with it. Then we got Wheelie. We've already seen pictures of Wheelie. I think this Wheelie figure looks good. We've got Ratchet's core class Ratchet. Oh, and Wheelie is core class as well. And then we get into the new stuff. Crosshairs is getting a new figure, and vehicle mode looks great. Robot mode looks pretty good until you realize that the hood, the roof, the trunk, or the trunk lid, and the entire sidewalls of the figure are on his backpack. Yup, that entire shell of the car lives on his backpack as the bottom or the back of his trench coat. I'm going to pass on Crosshairs. I have zero interest in this character. That's just me. If you like the character and you want to get the figure, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. This figure's just not for me. Now, I know this is going to make Grimlockamus happy. We're getting a new Hot Rod. This Hot Rod is definitely sculpted after the Lamborghini that he is in the movie. It looks great. His gun looks crazy. And the figure itself looks fantastic. It just looks so much better than what we've gotten in the past. I'm seriously looking forward to this one because this is going to be a nice figure, hopefully, and it should hopefully have a really cool transformation. And then we have Studio Series Ironhide, based off the movie. No, he does not have chest exploded action. There's a lot of clear plastic in this thing. The windows, obviously clear plastic. The chest up here at the front of the vehicle mode, clear plastic. Part of the roof is clear plastic. That's a bummer, but there's nothing I can do about it. Now, something that is cool, the guns that he's wielding here in robot mode can be stored if you flip up his back a little, or flip up his back, you could store them there. And also in vehicle mode, the guns become the vehicle's mufflers. Nice. I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a fun figure. Yes, it does have a bunch of hinges in robot or vehicle mode that I would have liked to have hidden. I'm okay with it. It'll be fine. One of my favorite reveals is the Fallen. We get the full Fallen figure, and this thing looks amazing. Vehicle mode is a space jet. I love it. It just ticks all those nice little boxes. So he doesn't transform into a pair of handcuffs like it looked like, but he definitely turns into, hey, this is a space jet of some sort. I'm fine with this. I like this. I think this is good. I think it's fine. The robot mode alone works wonders for me and can turn into a giant he gets a staff that can split into swords. And the blue, that sparkle blue powder, all spark blue, which I find funny, just work really, really well. And that box art, oh my god, that box art is so good. Continuing with our look at the Fallen, this is courtesy of Facebook users Donne Toys. Got the first in-hand look at the Fallen. And I've got to admit that blue really pops. I like that a lot. And you could see the beginnings of the Decepticon logo or emblem in his head. Again, it's just really good. And it has light piping. Lots and lots of light piping. Yeah, it's just a really good looking figure. I'm looking forward to it, though I am a little bit worried that it's going to suffer from some posability issues because of all the junk connected to the back. But that's going to be really interesting because in these pictures, there doesn't seem to be any problems with it. Now, what I have a problem with is that face sculpt. That is ugly. That is ugly. And it screams, too. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah, it just kind of sits the face helmet just kind of sits there. Feet, splayed open. Nice. Yeah, it looks like he could do a menacing pose. I approve of that. We'll see how posable it is. There appears to be a whole ton of joints back there on those back pieces, so we should be okay posability-wise. Now, two figures I haven't mentioned that were revealed were first core class movie, or 1986 movie, Rumble. Yes, Rumble. And in this case, we're talking Fibreer. No, not Fibreer. Rumble is blue, Frenzy is red. Yeesh. Comes with his guns and the pile drivers. Yes! And a cool little tape deck mode. I love it. Now, Transformers designer Evan Brooks took to his Instagram to talk about Rumble. I saw some questions popping up in various places, and I'm going to do what I can to answer. I'm going to start with SS Core Rumble, blue, the infinite Transformer debate on what color this character is supposed to be. Since this is Studio Series, we're following the colors that he had in the 86 movie. This will be a quicker post, and I'll follow up later with the development process posts. He is a head taller than the previous Siege Battlemaster, but his tape mode is the same size. This allows him to work with Siege Soundwave, Kingdom Blaster, and the other Earthrise Soundwave. The posts to connect his blasters are 3mm, and those connect to his arms and his back. His hands fold in so he can wield the pile drivers. If you have any questions, please let me know. Evan. Nice. Nice. I'm so stoked for this figure. The core class has done so much awesome stuff. Yeah, he turns into a tape. Yeah, I realize that's not the best play pattern. But it's so cool. It fits. It works in Soundwave and Blaster. That means we could get a bunch more tapes. We definitely probably will get Frenzy at some point. I hope. And then we'll probably also get Rewind, because we already got Eject. I'm hoping we get more tapes. I'm hoping we get a good Ravage, a good Ratbat, a good Laserbeak. Well, no, we already have Laserbeak. I'm hoping we also get Steeljaw, Ramhorn, and then, yes, give us a core class tape set of the two combining sets. You know, Slam Dance and Rainbox? Was that who it was? Anyway, I want those in official character or official toys, please. And lastly, out of freaking nowhere, we have a Bomb Burst. We already had Iguanus, Iguanus is a fantastic toy. And now we have Bomb Burst, which is freaking awesome. Bomb Burst, also known as Blood in the Master Force show. So we've got Skullgrin, we've got Bomb Burst, we've got Iguanus, now we need Wave Rider. And I think that would be the end of them. I think that will be the last bit of the original Decepticon Pretenders. I mean, he transforms into his jet mode. It's perfect. I'm hoping that the guns are attached, because I would hate to have the same problem as with, you remember the original Pretender, where you lose the guns and forget it. The alt modes, just forget it. Alright everybody, that's it. I hope I was able to cover. Alright everybody, that's it for today, August 17th, 2022. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of everything down in the comments, and I've been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you all next time.